Uh, Again, I want to first thank everyone for joining us here today at Shady Grove. This is a great day for us. I'm Kevin Beverly. I chair the Board of Advisors here, and I'm a lifelong Marylander. And I've been asked to do many, and this is another wonderful opportunity for me, so I appreciate being your MC today. I want to start out by saying just how proud we are to have Senator Cardin with us this morning. He served our state, for most of you, some of you aren't even old enough. You weren't born when he was, I mean, it's over 6 decades of incredible work. And it was work during not just a year or two here, a year or two there. He spent real time in all of our elected institutions and made a difference in each one of them. So I wanted to say, sir, thank you so much. And we'll have more to say about you later, but so thank you for being here. I also want to acknowledge our delegates and senators who have shown up, as well as others. So I want to first, I didn't see Greg here, but I wanted to at least acknowledge, I saw Delegate Solomon. Thank you, sir, for being here. Senator Kagan, who I just took a selfie with, so appreciate her being here. And of course, I just ran into our former state treasurer, Ms. Nancy Kopp, so thank her for being here as well. If I've missed anyone, because I'm not sure I saw everyone, but if I've missed anyone. Oh, I'm Linda Foley, thank you so much. Thank you, Linda. My apologies. Yes. And Delegate, well, thank you so much. Thanks so much for being here with us this morning. So for those who aren't so aware, today is as a part of the 50 state initiative of the United States Department of Treasury's Office of Small Disadvantaged Business Utilization names USG as a center of excellence. I mean, that's wonderful news, so give yourselves an applaud for that too. I mean, it's wonderful to be recognized as a special place, but those of us who spend time around it already know we're a special place, but this is even more important, so thank you. And today we're going to be recognized, and at some point doing this, we're going to have an MOU signed and memorialize that, so thank everyone for doing that. So we're a little short on time, so I want to invite Ann up to, who is our Executive Director here at USG, to introduce Dr. Perman.
Good morning, everyone. It's wonderful to have you all here. Before I share some comments, it's my honor to introduce the Chancellor of the University System of Maryland, a true champion for educational equity, tirelessly working to remove barriers to opportunities and to provide support for all learners across Maryland, and a national leader in advancing innovative community engagement that has deep purpose and impact. Please join me in welcoming on our screen Dr. Jay Perman.
Good morning, everyone. I'm so glad I can celebrate with you today. Of course, I wish I were with you in person, but circumstances intervened. Chair Beverly, Dr. Kademian, congratulations. This is a great day, not only for USG, but for the community that's at the heart of everything this center stands for and every effort it undertakes. It's this reciprocal relationship between USG and its community, a relationship that strengthens each in kind, that's earned this Center of Excellence designation. And I'm grateful for the collaboration of Deputy Director Oliva and her colleagues at Treasury. I, too, especially want to thank our elected leaders, our congressional delegation, Senator Cardin, Senator Van Hollen, Congressman Trone, for their incredible support, as well as our state lawmakers, Senator Kagan, Delegate Solomon, Delegate Foley, Delegate Wims, Delegate Chi, and of course, my dear friend, Treasurer Kopp. And really, all of the leaders and partners who show up for USG, not just today, but every day. They support USG because they understand that our regional centers, and USG in particular, provide us a test bed for higher ed innovation, a chance to transform the academy, which, yes, is so often late and fossilized, so that knowledge and support and resources are always flowing bidirectionally between the campus and the community, and that invigorates our shared neighborhoods, our shared economy. I know this is a role that Dr. Kademian and her board embrace. They embrace it as true believers. Everything they do at Shady Grove in workforce and economic development, to me, proves the trust of U.S. Treasury's Office of Small and Disadvantaged Business Utilization. And unlocking the massive resources of that office, it allows USG to do even more for its learners, its neighbors, and for Montgomery College writ large. More help to entrepreneurs in launching and scaling successful businesses. More support that, yes, levels the playing field, connecting people to opportunities that before were beyond their reach. And more mentorship that keeps small businesses and entrepreneurial talent right here in Maryland, where we work every day for inclusive opportunity, equitable prosperity. When I look at USG, I see a place intent on tearing down every wall that separates higher ed from the world around it. I see people driven to accelerate two tightly tied outcomes: individual wealth and regional growth. I know that's what our collaborators at Treasury see. It's what our elected leaders and USG's business partners see. And with every win like this Center of Excellence, we draw more people into this community of innovation and fuel this progress we make toward opportunity for all. To all of you who have brought us to this day, congratulations and thank you.
Thank you so much, Chancellor Perman. We're so grateful for your fabulous leadership of our system and also your support for everything that we're doing as well. I just want to say a few acknowledgments before I hand it over to Kevin again to introduce our new colleagues and partners from the Treasury Department. I want to, again, give a special thank you to the Montgomery County delegation and all the representatives who are here. So grateful for all your support and what you do for Shady Grove. We are deeply grateful. And of course, Senator Cardin, we're very excited to hear from you, and we're so grateful to have you here today as well. Thank you so much. We have representatives from the Chambers of Commerce here today. I think Paula Ross may be here, and a few other folks. Hey, Paula, thank you. Some Chamber representatives, thank you all so much. It's great to have you here. One of the other hats that I wear in my world now is I'm the chair of the Board of Directors of the Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce, a role that I took on intentionally to help build more of these partnerships and to work more seamlessly with our business community as well. Our Montgomery County Economic Development Corporation is represented here today. Bill Tompkins is here. Thank you, Bill, for being here, and your team as well. We have many community partners here today, such as Kim Jones of the Montgomery County Black Collective, who first introduced us to Treasury. So Kim, thank you so much. It's great to have you here. We have a number of past Equity Incubator participants. If I could just have the participants from the incubator wave. Hello, Hyacinth. Great to see you. If you open up any magazine lately, you will see Hyacinth Tucker talking about her new business. So she's fabulous. I hope you can all network and learn more as we go along. We have partners from industry. A number of you are here. We can't do this alone. We're grateful to all of you. I want to just say that this is a huge opportunity, this designation, to enhance workforce and economic development, and to build community wealth through strategic partnerships. We can only be excellent with more and better partnerships and resources. We need more partners in industry who understand shared responsibility in our talent development efforts. We need more emerging businesses who create, who innovate, who address unmet needs, and who hire great talent. We need our academic partners to embrace the partnership with industry as the key to student and employee success and a great return on investment. So we can't do this work alone. I loved what Chancellor Perman said. We're trying to break down the barriers between higher ed and our community and our economy, and the more we see that seamlessness and partnership together, the better off we'll be. Kevin Beverly, our wonderful board chair, his brother is a retired four-star general. And one of the things that Kevin has reminded me that he often says is, imagine what we can do if we don't worry about who's getting credit, right? So let's put the students at the center of what we're doing. Let's put our small businesses at the center of what we're doing. Let's put growth and opportunity at the center of what we're doing, and imagine what we can all do together if we're not worried about who's getting credit, but we're just breaking down barriers and letting people succeed to their wildest imaginations. With that, I'm going to have our board chair come up and introduce our Treasury partners. Thank you all so much.
Thank you, Ann. So today now we can get to who really got this thing started for us. We're going to have, and I really do want to just, my opportunity to, I've just met her, but you can feel her energy, you can feel her passion about the work that she's doing. And so I just want to say thank you. But so Lisa Oliva, if she'd come up and join me here, I just want to give her an opportunity to tell you about the program. I can't do it justice, but the 50-state initiative that they're trying to do is really to empower entrepreneurs of color and of others to actually express themselves in our economy in ways that are not always available to them. So I'm greatly appreciative of it. So please come up and take this mic away from me.
Good morning, everyone. Oh my goodness, kind of hard to follow on with the Chancellor and Miss Dr. Kwadimian. Oh my goodness. Dr. K. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Thank you. Thank you each and every one for having the best seat in the House today. The best seat in the House to change the paradigm at universities, at Shady Grove. This is huge. This is huge. On behalf of the U.S. Department of Treasury, Office of Small and Disadvantaged Business Utilization, we thank you. We thank you for your hospitality here today, UTSA, for graciously hosting this celebration. We stand united. Why? In a service of a powerful idea. When I knocked on the door of Kim Jones at the Black Collective, I met her right here at UTSA. She had an engagement. I presented her with an idea that we want to step out of status quo. And when I dialed up Kim Jones, she said, "You want to step out of status quo? Explain more about what that looks like." And that more is, we want to explore innovative solutions that will meet the evolving needs of U.S. Department of Treasury and all of federal government. We want to do better together. There is a thing about doing better together, because I think if we're able to chip away on those great thoughts that Albert Einstein once said, we cannot solve problems alone, nor can we move forward with that same thinking, right? The chancellor said it, that today we have to think differently. So in our now, in that today, what can we do different? We could think differently. We could help with workforce development. We don't want just folks getting these degrees and then them not being able to step into good jobs. We want to have those good jobs, right? The U.S. Department of Treasury really believes in that, and we applaud UTSA on the launch of this Center of Excellence. Treasury proudly applauds this significant achievement as we engage with exceptional small businesses and students, right? We want to distinguish ourselves as leaders. But what is that differentiator at UTSA? They have the power of having 9 Maryland universities working together under one campus, including Bowie State University, Salisbury University, Townsend University, University of Baltimore, University of Maryland, Baltimore, UMBC, University of Maryland, College Park, University of Maryland, Eastern Shore, and University of Maryland Global Campus. That's what attracted the U.S. Department of Treasury, OSBU, to you guys in the first place. Relationships is everything. So as you are here today, build on those relationships. When we began those discussions with Tom and his team, Treasury noticed the programs are already in place at universities of Shady Grove and that you already serve the community, right? So it was the perfect storm to empower entrepreneurs. Let's talk about programming. Those programming are the academic partnership of leading institutions, including UMD's Robert H. Smith School of Business and so many other schools and programs. The Lab for Entrepreneurship and Transformative Leadership. How many small businesses do I have in the room by a show of hands? Excellent, excellent. So you know that you need to knock on this lab, right? And take advantage of the great resources at universities at Shady Grove. The Lab of Incredible Equity Incubator, the largest such venture on the East Coast that has served more than 200 entrepreneurs from across the nation, which is open to all, and they continue to build a community. Professional mentoring for students and community entrepreneurs. So I'll tell you a little story because I had to pause there. I started my career in federal government. And for the students that are here today, I started as an intern that had an idea and had hope. And it wasn't just kind of like happenstance. I actually showed up at Nuclear Regulatory Commission. I thought I could just get off the train and just show up. I think I want to go there. I saw on your the website you have internships. I'm here. I want to be an intern. And they're like, you do realize that you're at a federal agency and you can't really like just dole off the street and ask. And I said, well, tell me, who do I need to talk to? And I'll tell you that when you ask the right questions and you say, you know what, I need help. I want to know who I talk to. And if you could just show me the building blocks so that I could achieve. Achieving is a thing. I want to achieve and I want to make a difference in my community, and I have some ideas on how I could be a good public servant to you. I'm in college, guys, so while I'm not in college, I want to be able to come during the summer, and I want to learn skills that will make me employable. And guess what? It didn't happen right away, but 9 months later it did. And it paid off. And so when you knock on those doors, there are people in here that have made a difference in each and every one's lives, right? That are championing every day. And they let you know that you matter. And each and every leader that is here at USG, and even our officials that come, are letting you know that you matter. And this is why it really helps to be part of this narrative and this paradigm shift. And from that internship, I was able to grow into jobs I was able to get picked up at several other federal agencies that helped me grow in a short span of time to lead into this career. And so to those that may not be here, I thank you. And to my team that is here today, I wanted them to stand because I couldn't get this done by myself, right? I have Jane Gold. She takes care of compliance and small businesses being able to have a seat at the table. Now, you're probably wondering why small business compliance and why does she do the great work that she does with our large primes. And the why is because small businesses need to build that past performance. And so we also have our large primes that are in the room today that she talks to. So for Treasury large primes that are in the room, I know I have Verizon, I believe we have some folks coming in from Deloitte. If you could stand, because I just wanted to say thank you for coming out to be supportive of the great work that we're doing and the great work that they do with our IT modernization efforts at Treasury and making sure that we are agile as an organization. I mean, they work hard. And they work hard in providing subcontracting opportunities for small businesses. And they play a role, too, with workforce development. So I wanted to say thank you, Purcell and Jane, for the great work that you do. USG is a place where anyone and everyone can succeed. It is a majority-minority institution. And sometimes we always want to figure out, what does a student body look like, right, at a university? The ethnic breakdown is 27% Black African American, 24% Hispanic, 20% white, 17% Asian, and 12% considered other. So I am delighted again that you guys have invited us here today for this wonderful, wonderful Center of Excellence MOU. Doing better together, we all can make a difference. So you guys give yourself a round of applause. And with that, feel free to reach out to me. Of course, I'm available on email. And while my team may say, why are you giving out your email? I will, because I want to hear from you and I want to know what the differences it's making. My email address, Melissa. That's with one L, two S's, .oliva, that's OLIVA, @treasury.gov. Please let me know the differences and how you've been able to make those connections working better together. Thank you.
So now you see what I felt first thing this morning when I arrived here. Just incredible energy and compassion about the work that she's doing and recognizing the people she's helping. So thank you again, Lisa. Appreciate that. Right now we are going to have a presentation from our good friend and Senator, which one we've got here? Hold on, don't get me wrong here. Chris Van Hollen. So we'll pay attention to the screens. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Chris Van Hollen, and I'm proud to represent the great state of Maryland in the United States Senate. And I'm especially pleased to join all of you to celebrate this very important agreement between the United States Department of Treasury and the universities at Shady Grove. This designation of USG as a center of excellence brings national recognition to the extraordinary programs and opportunities offered by USG. Since the turn of the century, this unique institution has gathered degree programs from 9 public universities on one campus, opening the doors of opportunity for learners of all ages and backgrounds to enrich their minds and to succeed in the modern workforce. One of USG's most successful projects is its Equity Incubator, through which the Entrepreneurship Lab supports people from underrepresented and under-resourced backgrounds who want to become entrepreneurs and launch new enterprises. The incubator gives them the tools to help them succeed: cash stipends, mentorship from experienced entrepreneurs, workshops, and a high-stakes pitch competition. Since it was founded in 2021, the incubator has become a red-hot success. And 2 years ago, Federal Team Maryland recognized that success when we delivered over $900,000 in direct federal funding to help it scale up. I was proud to secure those funds alongside my friend and partner in the United States Senate, Ben Cardin, who you will also be hearing from today. As Senator Cardin prepares to end a remarkable 58 years of public service, he is sprinting to the finish line. And I was glad to partner with him to support the Equity Incubator, which helped USG earn this Center of Excellence designation. Senator Cardin and I know that America will be at its best when we empower every American to achieve their full potential and pursue their dreams. Both USG and the Treasury Department's Office of Small and Disadvantaged Business Utilization have long been devoted to this mission. And today, they are teaming up to move forward together. I look forward to seeing all the ways that this partnership will improve lives, forging new relationships and turning big ideas into bigger realities. History tells us that we cannot predict what your successes will look like, but we know that when the American government invests in the American people, we are bound to get strong returns. So best wishes on the journey ahead. Our state and our entire country are excited to see what you will do. Take care.
Thank you. It is now my distinct pleasure and honor to introduce a man who has spent his life in the service to the citizens of the state of Maryland. And I've gotten to experience that not only here in Montgomery County, but it's been a month or so ago, I spent time with Senator Cardin and Van Hollen down in Cambridge, Maryland, where they put $1 million into one of the iconic black high schools that are being turned into a community center in Cambridge, Maryland. In a community on Wells Street in Cambridge, Maryland, where part of my family grew up and lived, that they're building homes there that are unimaginable to me when I was growing up there. So it is my distinct pleasure to invite him to the stage now, and I'll just say a couple of things. He started in the House of Delegates in 1966. Like I said, he didn't spend just a couple of years there. He didn't move to the House of Representatives until '86 and then became a senator in 2006. So he spent time in place, getting things done. And you got to admire that, because so many careers spend a couple of days here, a couple of days here, and a couple of days there. It's more about them than their constituencies. This man has served us, and I'm just honored to have been in his presence for as long as he's been with us. So, Senator Cardin.
Chairman Beverly, first of all, thank you and your family for your commitment to public service and your family's commitment to public service. Appreciate it very much. It really is a pleasure to be here with my colleagues in government, and I want to recognize Senator Kagan and the members of the House of Delegates. There is a former member of the House of Delegates that's here who's been acknowledged as the former treasurer, but I acknowledge her as the former member of the House of Delegates, Nancy Kopp. Yes, she does deserve a second round of applause. I get a lot of credit for the years that I was Speaker of the House. I would not have been Speaker of the House if it wasn't for the support I received from Montgomery County. Now, here I am, a Baltimore City delegate, and the relationship between the Baltimore City and Montgomery County, particularly on school finance, wasn't always friendly. But Nancy Kopp, Lucy Maurer, Don Robertson, incredible members of the Montgomery County delegation, took in this delegate from Baltimore City and helped me become an effective Speaker of the House. I owe a lot to Nancy Kopp, and the state owes a lot to Nancy Kopp. She has devoted her whole life to public service, and I'm glad I could be with her just to tell you how much I appreciate her friendship, your support, and everything you've meant to the state of Maryland. Great service, and thank you again for everything you have done. I want to talk a little bit about Team Maryland. We've talked a little bit about this, listening to Senator Van Hollen. Yes, Senator Van Hollen's a little modest here. We're very proud of Team Maryland. We're very proud of Governor Moore keeping us all together, working with the state and local officials. And Senator Van Hollen and I work very closely together on every single appropriation issue. Now, when it comes to small business, we were in a very strong position. At least I want you to know, I chaired the Small Business Committee. Senator Van Hollen chaired the subcommittee on appropriations that has your budget, Treasury's budget and small business budget. So we got their attention. So yes, Senator Van Hollen mentioned he said the earmark that we got for the Equity Incubator Program. And we did that by working together with your congressional delegation, Congressman Raskin and Throne and Sarbanes. We worked together as a team, and we can get more for our state. But one of the main reasons I wanted to be here is to thank our other partners. Yes, USG, you do incredible work here, and we thank you for everything you do here at Shady Grove. It's just an unbelievable asset to the community to bring together the synergies of 9 of our universities to be able to develop what we need. I want to talk, though, a little bit about the Biden administration, if I might. At least I want you to thank the Biden administration for us. President Biden has put a commitment to help underserved communities in every one of his major initiatives, whether it was infrastructure, whether it was environment, whether it was health care. Every one of his programs has a major component for underserved communities. Now, I chaired a small business committee, and I know how important small businesses are for our economic growth. That's where job growth takes place, innovation takes place. And we need to energize all of the small business communities. We're here today to celebrate the Department of Treasury's commitment to underserved communities by the Memorandum of Understanding here at the universities of Shady Grove. But the Treasury Department was critically important during COVID. We had to save small businesses during COVID or they would have gone under. We developed a program known as the Paycheck Protection Program through the Small Business Committee, but we needed lenders, and it was Treasury's work to create and strengthen the CDFI program that allowed small, disadvantaged, underbanked communities to be able to participate in the Paycheck Protection Program. That's access to capital. And it was the Department of Labor that developed programs to deal with the workforce so that small businesses could have trained workers. Because you see, it's not easy to attract workers if you're a small company. And the Department of Labor under the Biden administration helped us to develop those programs. So it's been multiple efforts made. When I first went to the United States Senate in 2007, I asked to serve on the Small Business Committee. I was the only new member of the Senate to ask for that because I knew how important small businesses were to our community. I looked at the record of the federal government's participation in underserved communities, and it was deplorable. We've corrected that. Since President Biden took the oath of office, we've increased the number of women's business centers in Maryland from 1 to 4. We opened our first Veterans Business Outreach Center under the Biden administration. We're making progress. And you look at the record this past year, Maryland led the nation in the development of new small businesses led by women and led by women of color. We are making progress. So this is just the next chapter. And what you have here at this campus, 2 HBCUs, Bowie, who is developing their own centers of excellence in manufacturing and other areas, Women's Business Center now at Bowie, UMES, who did the incubator program. We are taking advantage of that here, and why it's so important in Montgomery County, I said this a little bit earlier today, Montgomery County is one of the great counties of America. No question about it. It's one of the most diverse counties in America. It embraced diversity as a strength early in its development. There's a lot of communities that are starting to realize how important diversity is. Montgomery County recognized it decades ago and took steps to embrace diversity. This is the right location for you to be at. So yes, we're going to celebrate this memorandum of understanding, the recognition of Center of Excellence here at the universities at Shady Grove. And we know it's the right thing. It's absolutely the right thing. It's what we stand for as a nation, our values, to make sure every community has opportunity, to be able to accumulate wealth through the development of entrepreneurship, to deal with the wealth gap we have in this country, to deal with the underutilized communities, to make sure that they get what is right, the values of America. It will create jobs, but it's also going to make America stronger. It's going to allow us to be more competitive on the global stage. This truly is Montgomery County leading the nation, Maryland leading the nation. So that's why your 2 United States senators are proud to participate in this, to say thank you to our partners that are here, the confidence that you placed in our efforts to include all. I am so proud to have represented you in the United States Senate. I'm not finished yet, still have about another 17 or 18 or 19 days left. But I know you're going to be well served by your federal partners. Congratulations for this memorandum of understanding, well deserved for your campus.
That's well deserved. Thank you, Senator. I'm going to have him, he's going to stay here because we're going to get some photos here, okay? So if I can get Lisa and Ann to join me here on the stage, and we're going to get a photo of this with the senator, and then I want to invite other elected officials to join us after that. And I know Kim's still here somewhere. Where'd she go? Well, there she is. But if she would join us up here at that point as well. Okay. So. Yeah.
Okay.
Sit down and sign there. I want 13 wallet sizes.
While we're doing photos, I want to call out to the amazing team here at Shady Grove who has negotiated this to make this all possible. Tom Clifford, Dave Bernard, Richie Smith Andrews, and Kate Dawson, and so many others. Thank you so much for your work on this. Another one of our important members here, Gloria Clotra and Solomon, who lead our scholarship office and who are leading our financial literacy efforts and our tax clinics and our food insecurity efforts that are also a big part of all of this as well. So Gloria and Solomon, thank you so much. Want to sign it?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
We're going to auction these pens off, so you guys, for scholarship. So if I could get our other elected officials to join us, and Kim, please come up as well.
Nancy, come on up.
Come on up here, yes. To be elected. Oh, thank you. It is. It's awesome. It's awesome. Thank you. Thanks so much for that joy. Thank you. Thank you so much. This is so good. Did we get everyone? Okay.
A former student and now leader of the state.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait for Delegate Wims, please. My delegates. All right, everybody. In this way, big smile, please. Thank you.
Thank you all. So now we're going to have the presentation of their certificate. So we got to get one more of these two with the presentation of the certificate. Okay. All righty. Well, thank you, ladies. Well, thank you so much, Lisa. And I just want to thank everyone for coming out this morning. Greatly appreciate it. It means a lot to us. This is a special place. I mean, I've been involved with it for a long time, and I've watched it grow, and we're now into our third decade, I guess, that we're heading to. We're at 24 years of operation here. And so there's a lot more to come. So thank you all for coming. Uh-oh, who'd I miss? Is he here? I thought he wasn't here. Okay, please. Where is he? Where's our Deloitte guy? She's not going to come? Okay. Please join me. I want to make sure. You're not Guy.
I am not. My name is Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
It's nice to meet you.
And what's your last name, Sarah?
Byrne.
Okay. I'm going to introduce Sarah Byrne, who's with Deloitte, who's also been a partner, big partner in this with us. Thank you. Please.
Wow. Thank you so much for the warm welcome and for inviting me to join you today. I'm really proud to be here representing Deloitte, which is a firm that I've called home for the past 22 years. For those who don't know Deloitte, we are one of the world's largest professional services firms, providing audit, tax, and consulting services for clients around the globe for the past 175 years. As a large business in our community, we think about kind of the importance of these types of relationships and collaborations as being so critical, not only to the workforce development, but our ability to recruit and retain talent in our own organization, but also our ability to build relationships with small businesses. We serve with and support small businesses both side by side, delivering every single day as we deliver services to the federal government, but also as a mentor. So we really value those relationships and think that this type of collaboration and the Center of Excellence is a great incubator for talent, innovation, and the future of our country. So thank you very much for having us.
Well, again, thank you, Lisa. So that actually is the end of our program. I want to thank everyone again for coming out and joining us today for this, I think, great event, and great recognition and acknowledgement of the relevance of this institution here in Montgomery County, in the state of Maryland. And believe it or not, nobody else is kind of doing what we do the way we do it. Putting 9 universities, what an opportunity to truly change how higher education is delivered. So thank you all for coming, and I hope you'll all join us for lunch. Thank you.